Hi guys, welcome back to our second workout in our Back to Barre series that's going on all September, and today we are slowing things down with a bar flow for core strength and relaxation. So if you want to give this one a whirl, you do not need any equipment except for your mat and your nice strong self. Let's do it. Okay, so to kick off our bar flow, we're just gonna do a little stretcheroo. So feet just hip distance here, navel drawing in, keep chest lifted, give the shoulders a big circle. I like to start with this one a lot because especially if you are a woman, we tend to carry a bit of stress in the shoulders and neck. And if you've been like sitting on a computer, anything like that, we just wanna open up and relax the shoulders a little bit. Go ahead, reverse, circle the shoulders forward, so just big lifts up and then shrug down, taking nice deep breaths here as well. So we're starting to tap into the breathing, so make that a full diaphragmatic breath. And then just drop shoulders down and back, chin forward, circle head in one direction. So same thing here, neck might be feeling a little tight. I just have like three good cracks there, and circle back the other direction. Just make sure you're being really gentle with this. And lift and center. Inhale, reach both arms up. Big stretch there. Exhale, cactus the arms down, so you're squeezing shoulder blades together, just opening nice and wide, expanding across the chest. Do that again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms down, opening the chest. And we'll do one more reach here. So inhale, reach. This time, exhale, let the right hand just come to the side, and left arm will stretch up and over. So you're keeping everything in line here. Think of it as a really lengthening stretch, so rather than like cutting there, you're going to imagine reaching like toward the corner where the wall meets the ceiling, let's say, as if someone's pulling your arm. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, left arm now comes down, reach right up and over. Squeezing navel in tight, make sure you're not rotating that shoulder downward, so we're really getting the side stretch. Inhale, both arms up now, so you'll be at the front end of your mat. Exhale, find a forward fold. So making sure you're just letting the head go there. A little bit of inversion, so now we'll start to bring a little energy back. Inhale, nod the head, yes. Exhale, nod it no. And again, nod yes. Shake no, and then just let the head hang. Inhale, lift halfway, find a flat back, hands can come to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Do that one more time. So inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time plant the hands shoulder distance apart, step back to a high plank. So hold it here for just a second. So we want to start to think into the core a little bit, as this will be a predominantly core-based workout. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, we're gonna get some core going here. So navel squeezing in nice and tight. Try to soften the shoulders. When you're ready, you can do this from the knees or the toes. You're going to inhale, shift forward. Exhale, elbows bend back, lower halfway. Come to the tops of the feet. Inhale. Upward facing dog, squeezing butt tight, and then exhale, flip back over the feet to downward dog. Hooray, there we are. So we're just going to warm up a little bit of the spine here. So again, thinking into the core. So you're going to shift to the tips of the toes, lift the heels, round the upper back, curl, curl, curl. Find yourself in plank again, and you're going to go back the same way. So up to the tips of the toes, roll it back nice and slowly, so getting the full articulation of the spine, pulling navel in tight. Make sure you're not going past plank, so you don't want to like go too low there, and let the lower back dip out. No dipping. No dipping here. And couple more here. So just nice, slow, steady pace. Good one to do in the morning. Wakey, wakey. And one more here. We'll stay in that plank, same thing. Shift forward, elbows bend back. Inhale, come to the tops of the feet. Scoop the chest forward and through. And exhale, back to downward dog. We're not going to stay in this downward dog, so we're going to get even more of a stretch here for the core. So go ahead, drop to the knees. Knees can be together. Push the butt back. So keeping the hands where they are, so butt might not sit all the way back to the heels. That's okay, because we're going to shift from here on the inhale to a little cobra. So you might need to adjust there if you're not in that perfect cobra. Take a little adjust. Move the hands to where they need to be. Exhale back to child's pose. So very similar, nice little stretch again. Keeping navel tight, just forward and back. Feeling my hips. So perhaps you guys are back in a bit more of a routine with your workouts now that summer is basically over. We're past Labor Day in the United States, which is the unofficial end of summer. I say that as if I'm in the United States. I'm not currently in the United States, but I'm filming this on Labor Day. So yes, it's still for me. I mean, I am American, so it's still sort of like the end of summer to me, that like I have in my mind. Last one here, and press back. And then we're gonna tuck toes back under, come all the way back up to downward dog. Okay, so feet together. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, tuck the knee into chest. So really pull tuck up and step in between the feet. If you need to do that in 2 or 3 steps, that's fine. Just make sure that that heel is going down and knees stacking over the ankle. From there, you're gonna inhale, woo, hello, up to a crescent lunge. There's gonna be a lot of balance today. I don't know how great my balance feels right now. We're gonna find out. Clearly not that great. And you're just going to dip the back knee down, press back up to that crescent lunge. So lower down and up. Think of scissoring the inner thighs toward each other. That's gonna help here as well. For 3, and 2, now we start to get a bit leggier, and 1, and then you're gonna open up that back foot, so left foot opens up, and we drop into warrior 2, that's the one. So sometimes I find that I need to do like a little adjust of my feet here to make sure they're wide enough, because again, we wanna keep that heel down, make sure that the knee is not going past the toes. Knee also is going to wanna dip inward, push it wide. So big expansion there. Arms reaching long. From there, flip the right palm. We'll reach back overhead, reverse warrior, and then you're just gonna come back to warrior 2. So we'll do that a few times. So it's gonna be a reverse, staying low through legs throughout, and warrior 2. I always see like people get a little sneaky there and lift out of the legs when they go to that reverse warrior. No, 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 not authorized. 1 more here, back to warrior 2, and then you're going to straighten both legs, turn both feet outward, up to a 5-pointed star. Ooh, see my 5-pointed star? That's it. So from there, you're going to press down into what we would think of as a plie squat, push arms out to the side, reach back up overhead. So now we're getting more into the bar portion of events. It's going to be very yoga inspired throughout still, but yeah, now we get a bit leggy. So big press down. You guys know the drill. If you've done my bar routines before, we're pushing knees back, staying nice and wide there, and keeping butt tucked under. So we're working always with a nice long flat back here for 3, 2, and 1. Stay low and just little tiny pulses. So both heels are pressing down here. Knees are pushing wide. You might think your knees are pushing wide, but chances are you can push your knees even a bit wider. So really, really open up there. I got a bit of cat hair on my face, don't mind me. I was just getting milked by Luna a little bit ago. Good stuff. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to turn. You're going to be facing the opposite side of the mat from where we started, and you're going to come into a lunge facing that way. So arms can reach in front,
back to that plie. So we're just turning foot around. You might have to lift it up, so like right now, I'm on a fairly, surprisingly, non-slip mat, which means I do actually have to pick my foot up a little bit because you want to make sure knees, hips, toes are all pointing in the same line there. If not, that's where we're gonna start to hurt the joints. So do what you need to do, and we're gonna go for 3, 2, and we're gonna stay now in this lunge toward the opposite side. So square up there. Same thing, we're thinking of scissoring the inner thighs toward each other, and let's reach arms up overhead. We're gonna pop up front heel and lower down. So it's a lift and lower. And actually, let's do something a little different here. So we've been kind of in this crescent lunge position, which means this back leg has been extended long. I want you to put a bend in it and tuck it directly under the torso as we lift and lower. So squeezing butt tight. Ooh, hello, there's the shake. Here's 3. If you need to touch a wall or something for a bit of balance, you can. Last one, keep it up. Pulse it here. Woo, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel comes down. Press that back leg long again, and you're just going to reach chest forward, arms come back, palms up toward the ceiling, squeeze shoulder blades. So it's a flying crescent, and then from there, back up to crescent. So the movement is from the hips. It's just that little tilt. Press back, lift back up. So we'll do an exhale forward, inhale, reach up. Should be feeling, as we transfer that weight, big old burn in the left glute and hamstring. For 3, wow, hello balance. And 2, last 1. This has all been building to something. So you're gonna stay right here and you're gonna spring up, or not, off that back leg, catch your balance as you need to. I'm actually gonna have to adjust anyway because I'm too close to the wall here. So I'm gonna back up. Make sure you don't have the wall in front of you. Now you're in warrior 3, huzzah. From there, you're just going to tilt back upward, take that right knee up in front of you, arms reach up overhead. Make sure you're not leaning back, so keep pressing chest forward, and then we're just gonna go right back to warrior 3 again. So weight still in that left leg, reach it back, nice and long, flexed foot, slowly through and up. So the slowness is not making it any easier. If anything, it's making it a bit harder because we've really got to find that balance. As you can see, it is not an all-star balance day for me. So these things happen. We work on it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. You know, it happens. So if you're having an off balance day, don't worry, just touch down as you need to. You're still going to build the strength there. I mean, try to fight with it as much as you can, because it will help in the long term. But yeah, I mean, we all have days that are not gonna be as good. Last one, you're gonna keep long in that warrior 3, point the toes, little tiny pulses of that leg. So lift navel in, nice and tight. Make sure you're lifting up out of that standing leg. Keep a long torso here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm a little evil here, keep it long. Bend the standing leg. Whoop. See if you can press it up straight. So it's just gonna be a bend and straighten. If you want to take hands to hips, you can. You can also take hands into a prayer position here. Oh my God. I'm having to concentrate very much. Here's 4, 3. You can always take the leg a little lower. I'd rather you focus on the length and the height. That's kind of an always thing. Last one here. Oh my God. And then bring the foot in. Arms reach up. Hello. We're in a chair squat. So feet all the way together. I'm gonna come back to, I'm gonna do a little adjusting here because I got walls everywhere. But yeah, if you're in a nice big open space, you shouldn't really have to adjust too much. So nice bend in the knees here, squeezing butt tight, weight is back in the heels. Navel pulling in tight as well, arms reaching in line with the ears. We're going to press arms back again, roll heels up as we do that. Squeeze shoulder blades here. And then slowly release heels. Arms reach long. So that's the move. We're gonna exhale back. Inhale. Sweep back up. Keep navel tight throughout. Exhale. Back. Inhale. Sweep up. Exhale. Back. We're going to do 2 more after this one. I'm happy that that balance stuff is going to at least be on my dominant side for the second round. Woo! Stay here. Pulse. Squeeze navel in tight. Keep squeezing legs together for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release heels, arms back up overhead, and you're gonna bring palms together. Take hands into prayer in front of the chest. Pressing so you have a nice long line there. So you wanna let the elbows droop. Keep it strong. You're gonna twist toward your left. So you can hook the right elbow to the outside left leg. Hold there for a second. And then this is gonna get a little bit tricky as well. So stay with me here, see if you can stay right there. Lift the right foot and step it all the way back into a lunge. So now we're in this twisted little side angle. Hello. From there, you can release hands down, free the left foot, right hand. Actually, no, keep both hands down. Step back. I think that was good there. Step back into a plank, and we're gonna take a vinyasa here. So either from knees or toes, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend elbows back, straight line. Come to the tops of feet. Inhale, forward and through. Exhale, back. Woo, to downward dog. I'm feeling a little bit shaky after that first round, so feel free to take a little pedal out here. You can also just take a quick rest in child's pose. That's always an option here. So I would not say that this is an easy routine. I feel like sometimes it's a little bit deceiving because people think like, oh, slow flow, easy. Some of the hardest workouts I think I've ever done have been the slow flow ones. So consider yourself warned there. We do have that second side here. So left leg now, you're going to inhale it long. Exhale, tuck it into the chest, hold for just a second, and step between the hands. As usual, just ignore the large wads of cat hair all over my socks. That's just, part of it. Inhale, sweep up. Here's our crescent lunge, and we're just going to go down and up, down and up, pushing along through that back heel, down and up. Oh my God, I'm shaky. Had the weekend kind of off. I was out of town this weekend, so yeah, one more here, and then open up, which, it can be a great thing, taking a break, but yeah, I'm feeling a little shaky right now. So we're in that warrior 2, again, think of pressing the knee out, arms nice and long here, sink, low, 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 flip the left palm, reverse warrior, stay low through the legs, come back to warrior 2, and again, reverse, back through warrior 2. Reverse. Woo. Warrior 2. So lots and lots of core strength. Right now we're doing a fair bit of obliques with these reverse warriors. Legs are getting a nice burn at the same time, so, don't even worry about them. One more here. Warrior 2. And then we're going to straighten the legs, open out, Shazam, 5-point start. Same thing here. You're just going to press arms down halfway, all the way back up. So resisting there. Somehow, this actually feels like a little bit of a break. So that's always a frightening thought when you're like, oh, so this is the break. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And in the coming weeks, as we continue with our Back to Barre series, we gotta make our way, gotta make the rounds into a bit of cardio, a little bit of cardio bar. So if you prefer a faster paced workout, then that will be for you. Last one, stay here this time. Instead of pulsing, we're just gonna do a little knee back, squeeze arms back as well. So a little press, press, keeping nice long, beautiful posture here. Squeeze, squeeze. Stay low, low, low. As usual, feeling a little sweaty. Tell you what, sometimes these slow flows make me sweat. Yes, they do. For 4, 3, 2, 1. So this time you're gonna be back toward the front of your mat, or wherever you started all of this. So we're gonna flip, it'll be the left foot that flips forward, right knee will end up in front again, arms together, back to that plie squat. So lunge, again, might need to pick up that back foot. Unless you are on a nice like slippery surface, then possibly you can just turn it. Depends, if you're doing it on a mat, probably you are going to have to pick it up just a little bit to get that full turn. Move through these slowly as well, because if you're moving slowly enough, you'll feel if something is not going in the right direction, and then you won't just press through it, so that'll give you time to adjust. So with strength training, slow is gonna be better. It's gonna be a little bit safer. Last one here. Okay, take arms up overhead. Back knee out, you tuck, draw under, keep a bend in it. Front heel, we lift and lower. Lift and lower again. If you need to use something for a little bit of balance, for any of these, I'm hitting you with a whole lot of balance right now, which is a good thing. I do actually like a balanced workout. It's hard, but hard is good. Here's 3, 2, we're gonna keep it up on 1, and we're gonna pulse it. So right here, pulse it. Keep drawing that back knee under. That's gonna be the hard thing. You're gonna wanna push back into that crescent lunge. I know it. I know that's what you're feeling, but keep bending it, tucking under for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that heel can come down, push that back leg straight, and you're going to reach forward, flying crescent. So just lifting the chest still, pressing arms back. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back to crescent. So let me know in the comments what kind of bar routines are your favorites. If you like just like a traditional, very traditional strength-based bar routine, which is what I had for you guys last week. If you like to mix things up a little bit more with cardio or with the slow flow, or if you like shorter, more targeted ones, those can be quite fun as well if you have not quite as much time. Last one, right there, I'm sorry, here it comes. Lift off, let's see, maybe this side will be a little better. Yeah, here we go. We got my dominant side. So we're going to draw it through, knee lifts up. Again, if you have space, feel free to just stay where you are. I do have space on this side, so hooray. I can just keep going with you guys, don't have to adjust. So moving through nice and slowly, thinking length. So every time that leg reaches long behind you, think long line from the heel through the crown of the head. Ooh, hello, right glute. Right glute is a little bit better at tolerating the burn. So yeah, exercise, especially slow routines like this, it's a great way to notice like any little imbalances that you might have. Don't feel bad if you've got those imbalances. It's pretty common, pretty common. I mean, we work it equally, and that's why these unilateral exercises are really great, but they're also kind of a doozy. Keep it long here, just pulse, so pointing the toes, keep pulling the navel in. Try not to let anything move except that leg. So you're just moving from the hip. If you want to take hands in prayer, you can. And go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing leg. We bend, we extend. Go slowly with these. Don't try to snap it back up. Don't lock the knee at the top. You can keep a little bit of softness. You can make this range a little bit smaller even. Oh, so shaky. Here's 4. And 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Step the feet together, sweep arms up. We are now in that chair, which again, somehow this feels like a break, okay? What does that say? So sit nice and low here. We're again going to go for that flying chair. So heels roll up, press back, and reach up overhead. So this is actually quite a bit of core work here because we're keeping that navel super tight, finding the balance there. I love this one as an ankle stretch as well. So if you hear any little pops or cracks, could be coming from you, could be coming from me right now, because I crack a lot on this one. And also other things too. So as long as those cracks are not painful, not really a big deal. And last one there. Draw hands down. This time you are going to, again, press palms into each other, elbows wide, twist toward your right. So hooking that left elbow. Stay low. I got the sweat coming. And then we're gonna step back with that left leg, final lunge. That can be a tricky thing. Try to hold it there for a second. Release hands, step back to a plank. Last little vinyasa here. We shift forward, elbows bend back, lower, lower. Inhale, scoop forward and through. Exhale back to downward dog. Give it a little shake out. Maybe a nod or shake of the head. And then when you are ready, let the knees come down and take a much deserved child's pose. Woohoo! So give it a little rock out there, side to side. I'm overjoyed to be in this child's pose right now, in this moment. To be fair, most times I'm in child's pose, I feel pretty good about that. There's not much to complain about in child's pose, is there? Okay. You're gonna shift forward. That's the end of that child's pose. I could have stayed there all day, but we're not going to. Lower all the way down here. So we're gonna have legs squeezing tight together. Keep the knees straight. Hands are gonna come to the base of the spine. We're just gonna interweave the fingers. Press back here. So we're gonna lift everything up on the inhale. So hands press back. Legs are nice and long. Hold for a second. Exhale, release. It is a nice little stretch, great for lower back strength, glute strength as well. Keep in mind, that's all part of the core. So we're building a nice strong foundation. You could do crunches until the cows came home, but if you are not working the lower back, you're not gonna have strong abs. Gotta get the foundation. Gotta work together. Teamwork makes the dream work. And do one more here. Keep it lifted. I'm gonna have you sweep the arms forward. I'm running into the wall. Woo! Legs are gonna come apart, so we're in this big X. So you guys can do just like a straight press. I got the wall in my way, so I'm gonna do kind of a half version. The legs are gonna squeeze back together. Arms going back again, and then we're gonna go back to that X. So it's gonna be an X, squeeze back and together. X, squeeze back and together. So legs are squeezing in as well. Reach forward, reach back, legs together. Give me 4. My legs are shaking. Keep legs long here though. Don't bend the knees, I know it's tempting. 3, 2, and 1, release down. We're gonna do one of my favorite stretches here. It is a stretch that I feel like you really do have to practice, but I've seen people make incredible progress with this stretch. So it's one that you kind of have to stick with. So you're gonna put a bend in both knees. We're going for a bow. Grab onto the outsides of the ankles. I like to flex the feet here just because I find I can press in a little bit more. On the inhale, you're just gonna kick the feet into the hands. Lift up, squeeze the butt tight. Try not to let the knees go too wide here. Woo, and just hold that lift. I love this one. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Got sneeze and cat again, so you hear that sneezing. She's back. Hands on your shoulders. Press back to a child's pose. Again, give it a little wiggle out. And yeah, we're just gonna finish it up with some more abs, more core. A little this, a little that. We're in the home stretch already. So come to hands and knees. This is one of my favorites. So nice flat back here. Starfish fingers pulling up from the navel. We're gonna find a nice flat back here. Again, nice long reach, left leg, right arm. Make sure you're lifting up out of it. And we're just gonna curl. So chin to chest, draw knee into the nose, knee to elbow, and reach it long again. So it's gonna be an exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. So you really do want to curl the back on that exhale, tucking with the lower abs, drawing that knee in as tight as you can. We're hitting everything. Here's 4. And last one. Keep your reach here. You're gonna open to the side, so a little helicopter. Then you can probably go a little farther down the side, right up the wall. And then you're gonna put a bend in the knee as we come back to center. Reach around, see if you can touch the toes. So we do one open, back to center, reach, touch. Open, back to center, reach, touch. Should feel a whole lot of the obliques on this one. As you take the leg out to the side, make sure that it's staying on the same level as the torso. So if it is dropping out, keep it smaller. Rather keep it high on this one actually. So we gotta keep it at that height. Here's 4. And 3. 2, could just do this with the leg as well, and 1. Whoop, whoop, down. There we go, give it a little shake out. If you want to give the wrist a bit of a shake there, shake, 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 fan myself off. I got no airflow right now. No airflow in here. So, yeah. I feel like I have no airflow, that's all. That's all there is to say. So back to hands and knees here. We'll do that second side. Right leg, left arm, inhale. On the exhale, we draw, tuck in, moving slowly. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. The weather is still kind of summery in Madrid. I mean, it's definitely cooler than it was. I wouldn't call it cool exactly. It's cool at night. It's actually quite nice at night right now. Much nicer for sleeping than it was in, say, July. But it's still definitely warm enough to wear like shorts and stuff. I spent the weekend just outside of Madrid in a house with a pool, so I was in the pool quite a bit, and that was nice. But yeah, it cools off at night. Autumn is coming. And last one here, reach long. We're going to open, come back into center, bend the knee, reach tap. I feel like autumn is everybody's favorite season. I don't know, it's fine. I think it depends. For me, my favorite season really depends on like where I'm living. In Madrid, I would say spring is nicer than autumn, to be honest. But yeah, it depends. Also, because for me, autumn is like heading toward winter, and I'm perhaps not the biggest fan of winter, though currently I'm telling myself that I love winter. I'm convincing myself because there's a possibility that sometime in the future we might be moving to a more wintry climate. So I'm like setting myself up right now. I'm like, we love winter. Snowshoeing, woohoo! Reach it long, take it down, give it a little shake out. Again, you can shake out the wrist. Cross-country skiing. I don't downhill ski. I have once. Didn't enjoy it. I would cross-country ski. I feel like that's like more my scene. I would also try snowboarding. I've never been snowboarding. I just feel like honestly it's a little bit safer. Like yeah, you fall a lot, but your legs are kept in the same line. Because skiing, there's so many like injuries with like things going out of whack, you know? So knees bent here. We're gonna stay seated just on the tailbone, navel tucking in, slight C curve in the lower back, and a nice little high crunch. So just start it off there. Whew. Shoulders are relaxed, navel is not relaxed, it's squeezing in tight. Let me know what your favorite winter sports are. I used to do figure skating, and then that was honestly just too cold. So yeah, that's how I'm doing with winter. And keep in mind that's in like a climate controlled ice rink. Yeah, so yeah, I'm convincing myself, I'm getting there. One thing that helps me, is looking at like clothing options I can buy. Cause I'm like, oh, well I have always wanted those like really over the top, like giant winter boots. It's the Sorel Joan of Arc ones in case you wanna have a look. Joan of Arctic, there it is, Joan of Arctic. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the feet all the way down, knees together. You can touch fingertips down here and tap them if you want, or you can stay lifted either way. You're just going to drop, extend, right foot, touch it back in. So just that right side. It's a drop, extend, touch and heave, navel tight. Make sure you're not curling here either, because you're not going to feel anything with the abs there. You really need to lift and expand across the chest to get that ab work. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs, extend, bend. I seem to be just picking up more and more cat hair as I go about this workout. House of Cats. Okay, one thing that does excite me about the possibility of living in somewhere with a wintry climate is that Leo, who's not here on camera right now, he used to love appearing on camera and now he just sleeps. Here's 3. So he's a Siberian cat. So he's designed for a very cold climate. The last one here, which Madrid is not. Generally, can get cold in the winter, but really not that cold in the grand scheme of things. But like Google Siberian cats and snow, it's like one of my favorite things to look at pictures of, because they just like get ginormous, like just pure fluff. It's amazing. So half boat, you're gonna lift up, balancing on the tailbone. You're gonna extend legs long, rest most of the back down, though not the upper back, and then lift back up into it. Oh, what fun. So reach long, tuck in. We're coming up on the end here, so this is our finale. So yeah, that's a big selling feature for me on winter climates, because I'm just like, oh my god, I want a giant fluff ball snow cat. Yes, please. Who doesn't? Because I mean, he's pretty fluffy, you know, you've seen him, but he has not been able to reach his full fluff potential in Madrid. Here's 2. And 1, and up, and then final thing here. We're just gonna have a little play around with a little final power move here, which is going to be teaser if we're talking Pilates, or a boat pose if we are talking yoga. I don't care, same thing. It's the same thing, whatever you want to call it. So find that flat part of the tailbone, lift up. As I'm practicing this, I like to walk my hands to the backs of the ankles, grab there, pull in, lift the chest. Whew. So start off there. Find the stability, see if you can extend the right leg. And bring it down. Left leg. Bring it down. Both legs. Woo. Bring it down. Now let's see if we can do it without holding on. So arms release. Right. Left. Double. So if you need to, you can let the legs drop. Lift more of the chest. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Reach forward. So nice little forward fold there. Give the legs a bit of a shake out. So inhale, Sit up, push forward with the chest, find that fold from the hips. Exhale, you can melt down into it. So just reaching as far as you can there. Oh my God, my legs are shaking. Hello. That's big fun. Go ahead, press up. Let's take a twist here. So bend the right leg, take the right fingertips behind, twist, just hugging the right knee in. Keep lifting the chest, stay nice and tall here. And release, switch sides. There we go. Love a good twist. I know I say that all the time, but it's true, I do love a good twist. Don't tell me otherwise. Reach forward, take soles of feet together. Sit nice and tall there. Maybe take a little rock around. Reach chest forward. And we'll flip it around. Come back to hands and knees. Do, do, do. There we go. So you're gonna inhale, reach the right arm all the way up, open through the chest for that right side, and then put a slight bend in that right elbow. You're gonna tuck under, rest the head down, so coming onto the right ear. Left hand is just gonna come over the head, and you're gonna have a nice little twist there as well. So that left hand controls the degree of the twist. And press back up. We'll do same thing on the left. So inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, tuck under. Come down onto the head. Right arm comes overhead. Press into that twist. And release. Woo! Press back up to hands and knees. Have a little play around there. Let's take a pigeon. So right knee is going to come forward. You can start with right heel just toward the left hip. If you're feeling nice and open through the hips, you can just do that heel forward and find your pigeon there. So think of actively pulling the right hip back though. You don't have to be totally like flat against the mat here. There's probably going to be a little bit of space, most likely. Lower to the forearms. Just melt the chest down. Nice deep breaths here. We're relaxing now. That's what's happening. And push it back up. We'll switch sides. Whoop. Again, just sinking down into it. Whoop. Might be quite a difference. My left hip is not my friend today. Don't know what its deal is. And I was actually standing quite a bit this weekend, so maybe that's it. I don't know. Gets a bit sassy sometimes. Press down. But yes, my stretching is important. So especially if you're sitting a lot. And press back up. Come to hands and knees. We'll take a cat-cow. So inhale, hollow. Lift the chest forward and through. Exhale, round, tuck in. Chin to chest. Again, inhale, hollow. Exhale, round, tuck in. And go ahead, press back. Last little shake out. Shake the shoulders. Maybe roll, take a little half neck roll here. Whatever you need to do just to finish it out, but that is us done. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this slow flow routine. If you did, be sure to give it a like down below. And of course, hit that subscribe button so you can catch the rest of our Back to Barre series going on all this month. If you have any special requests, let me know as well in the comments below, and I will see you back here for the next one. Bye!